Hey there, this is a quick demo of Integry. Integry helps SaaS companies build and embed customer-facing integrations inside their apps. Once you do that, your users are able to browse integrations with hundreds of other apps. They can set them up, all without coding or without you having to write your own front end or back end. Let me show you how that's done. Here I'm logged into Integry as Acme CRM, and we want to give Acme users an integration with MailChimp so that whenever there is a new contact inside MailChimp, it is also created here. Let's go ahead and create a new flow to enable that. So flows are triggered through either external events or from a webhook or on a schedule. We want to listen to an event inside MailChimp. Let's go ahead and search for MailChimp and pick subscriber created. You can see Integri has added the trigger. We handle the authorization automatically. And you can see that the user is going to be asked one question. Pick your audience that we want to listen to. If you look at output, this is what the result or the output of this event is going to be. Let's minimize this. So we received the event. The next thing we want to do is you want to create a subscriber inside Acme. Now there are several ways for Integri to communicate with your app. We can use your own API, or we can write to a database, or you can use our API to read. But in this case, we're just going to go ahead and make an API call, make an HTTP call to my API. And we're going to go ahead and use webhook.site, and we're going to use this URL to pretend that this is our API. Let's make a post call to this. And just to make things super simple, we're just going to pass the email here, and we're going to pass the email from the previous step here. So in the previous step, we just added a subscriber created, and in its output, we saw that it had this email field. Just going to go ahead and add it here. You can see that's now been added. Let's test this, and voila, it's working. And you can go here, and you can see that we have indeed received the email in our API. All right, cool. One last thing, you can switch over to setup form, and you can see this is what the user will see when they set up this integration. And you can customize this, so you can change the title, name, and description of these fields. You can add your own pages, and you can add your own fields or any data you might want to collect. All right, let's go ahead and save this. And now what we want to do is we want to embed this integration we just built. So Integri gives you a great embed customization tool. You can simply filter the apps or flows you want to show. You can make this either comfortable or compact. I'm going to go ahead and pick a comfortable layout. You can either list all the flows or you can show them by app here. I'm going to pick show by flow. There are other options as well, but I'm just going to go ahead and generate this code. This code is a way for us to kickstart your development. You can just directly copy paste this inside your app, and so when you invoke this API, your users will see this pop up here. So I'm going to go ahead and create the MailChimp integration. In here, I had already connected my MailChimp account. I can switch between them. I can add another account. And as you can see here, there was only one question that we were asking. I'm going to go ahead and specify that audience. And we can go ahead and save this. So now this is saved. We're going to go ahead and head over to MailChimp. I already have a new contact form filled out. I'm going to go ahead and subscribe to this contact to the list. And as it saves, as you saw, we added Luke Skywalker here, and we head out here, and you can see there's a new event, and that email that we just saw is now appearing in our API. So what happened here was we built a flow, and we saved an instance of that flow, and we were able to receive events and push it all the way to the API. The last thing that you're able to do is you can see that in this flow we created, there is one user which has ran this flow once. We're going to go ahead and we can see this user here, and I can go to this flow and see that these are all the times it actually ran, and you can see this last one that it executed here, and you can see the individual steps of that run. So we received the event. We can open up the event itself, and you can see what exactly we received from MailChimp. And then finally, when we made the API call here, you can see the exact request we made. This is really useful for quickly debugging and figuring out why there are data changes that you didn't expect and so on. That's about it. I hope this is useful for you. Thank you for listening.